I click the button. We are live now.
Hey.
So, welcome everybody to this Joy of Business takeover. And today I have Sue with me.
Oh, thank you, Nymphis. Thank you for being with me here. That's a nice takeover.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. So, you're a Joy of Business facilitator.
Yes.
So,
I just became a couple of months ago in May.
awesome. How does it get any better?
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. So this Simone Milasas wrote this amazing book, the Joy of Business book, and this is a book that I think that it's not only like if you have a business or you're planning on going into business, but it also has a lot of tools that you can use for your life.
Exactly.
So I wanted to ask you today, like you just recently became a Joy of Business facilitator, but what tools did you use like for your daily life before you were a Joy of Business facilitator?
Um, Actually, it changes from time to time, and the context is also changing. And when it is changing, we also ask different questions. Um, I was asking mainly before the Joy of Business class, what future would I like to really truly create? And in everything, I was asking, and I'm still asking about this: if I truly being me, and if I'm truly creating my own reality, what would I choose? And with that, actually, that was back in March. And Simon Milasas had to fly from Budapest to back to Australia because of the lockdown. And she made it Facebook Live. And there I was watching her, and she was such an that was an inspiring Facebook Live for me. And she said, now more than ever. And that was just at the beginning of the CF class. And right after the CF class, I said, okay, I'm going to go with this power being, and I'm going to contribute whatever that future is going to create with Joy of Business. And actually, this is how I chose in that moment to become a Joy of Business facilitator.
Awesome.
So thanks to Simone with that, for being the inspiration for me.
And thank you for sharing that, because many of us we have like those aha moments, I guess.
Yeah.
And those are the moments where it's like everything like comes together. At least that's how it works for me.
Yeah.
And having like that inspiration from people, that could be from anybody. It could be from a facilitator, it could be from a friend, from a family member. But just like I remember, I think it was, I don't remember very well if it was Gary Ordain in a class, and Anna Telecol, sorry, and they were saying like, if you can see it in the other person what they are choosing, you can choose it as well.
Exactly. Because when you can see it, and this is also something that I can tell, if you can see this in someone, you have that too. Actually, this is what I heard from Christopher Hughes, and he said this to me personally in the Joy of Business Certified Facilitator class, because I love his way of communication. He is the right voice for you, facilitator, and the way how he communicates is that's something that I'd like to have as well. And I just mentioned that, hey, Christopher, you just do it in such a way that, and I'd like to be a friend with you. I mean, he's right now in Australia, but you are someone that I'd like to hang out with. So
Yeah.
from there, with all these things that he's doing, he made me, not made me, but I get the impression that, hey, I would like to be friends with this person, and he's an inspiring person as well. And there he said to me, Arzu, if you see this in me, you have that too. And that was also an aha moment for me. Oh, does that mean I have that beautiful skills that I see in him? Does that mean I have that too? Then, since that Joy of Business Certified Facilitator class, I started also asking, what can I acknowledge about myself that I have been refusing until now? And what can I acknowledge about this? Or I change according to the situation. But in terms of that, I started more about acknowledgement.
Yeah. And what would it be like to take that and apply it to your business,
Yes,
to your future revenue streams,
exactly.
to your
Because
future creations, right?
everything is contributing to each other. So before all these classes, I was dividing my life into different departments,
Mhm.
like my private life, my work life. And that's why, people are looking for a work-life balance.
Yeah.
And so actually, what is it? So it's not true. So because in Joy of Business, Simon Milasas is also saying, your life is your business and your business is your life.
Mhm.
And Gary Douglas, when he talks about business, he's saying the true business is the joy of being. And the true business for the being is the joy of being it. So that's why. So what is the thing that brings you joy? So what can you be that will bring more joy to your life, to your business? And because your life is your business is your life.
Yeah, and thank you for explaining that in a very simple way, how it's not about having these different departments all over, that is
Yeah.
just one. Everything is connected. Everybody feeds one another.
Exactly. So that's before those classes I was dividing, and now everything is together. It's like a soup. It's like
Yeah.
soup. You cannot extract the ingredients of the soup after you make the soup. So, and that life, the ingredients of your life is all together. It's whether it's your relationships, it's whether it's your business, whether it's your private life, whatever you call it, but they are all the ingredients of you and your life. So, and we are talking actually in Joy of Business from everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned about the book, and I have the book here with me in Turkish version. Let me show.
Can you show it?
Here.
Yeah.
So it's in Turkish, it's İşin Neşesi. And recently I made a book club with this book, and we had really powerful ladies in that book club, and their life was changing tremendously in each call. And they said, Arzu, this is like a class, and it's like a long-term program, and it's also different. So it's different experience reading it and reading it together as creating the space and that sharing and being space for each other and having our back in there and being the space of ease, joy, and glory. So that was a great experience for all of them. And we were all grateful for having this big book. And thanks to Simone once again. And we will continue doing that. How does it get any better than this? What else is possible?
Yeah, and I like how you say that it's tools for life. It's not just for one project or for one thing.
Yeah.
It's tools that you can use in your daily life. And now that everything, how you englobe everything and how one contributes to another. How has your
And
life?
for everyone. And for everyone, because in that book club, I had a new graduate from university. And
awesome.
I had someone who just retired. And so in that range, there were professionals, and there were also professionals who left their jobs, and they were looking for some ideas to create their own businesses. And there were also people who is saying, hey, I have this business, but this is not enough, so I would like to add something. So what can I be, and what can I do, what can I add? And in each chapter, it has been a great journey. And one of the tools that is really talking is the energies that you need to have in your business. You know, the movers, connectors, and what's the third one?
There's one that you can be all three of them.
The foundational one, mover, connector, creator. Yes. Because why? I think I'm a creator. That's why I forgot. So, and the foundational one. So if you have all these energies in your business, then you can have a successful business. And we also talk about the success and what success means, both in this book and also in Joy of Business classes. And so what if there was no... what would you do? What would you choose if you knew that you will never fail?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That opens so many doors, and fail. So what's the lie that we have been buying? Oh, what if I'm going to fail in here, etc. So that's why I love the tools here. What the Joy of Business specialty classes give us here. So what would it take for all of us to expand it to the whole world and change the world together?
Yeah. The only prerequisite is if you have blood flowing through your veins. That's the only thing that you...
Exactly. Even you don't have to have the joy.
You're alive. You have a pulse. That's good enough.
Exactly.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Arzu, for hopping on today and talking to me more about Joy of Business book, the tools, and everything that you're creating in this world. How does it get any better than this?
Thank you very much, Nymphis. Thank you. See you next time.
Thank
you, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye.